What is up, kids? Big Lou here, and welcome to the Clubhouse. Today, oh buddy, it is a highly anticipated day. We are finally going back to Westeros after too long of a break for me to actually have kept track of. I should have known that before I recorded, but alas, here we are. It is House of the Dragon Day, and I am super freaking excited about this show. Spoiler alert, because this is going to be a show not for the faint of heart, not for kids. So you have been warned. If you are disturbed by profane language, then this is not the video that you should be watching. So that's disclaimer out of the way. And I know nothing about this show. I have not read the books. I know it's a couple hundred years before the events of Game of Thrones. Hopefully there'll be some good exposition about exactly when it takes place, who the characters are, and we get some decent backstory as to, where we are in the world of Westeros and Game of Thrones and the dragons and all of that good stuff. But I am blabbering way too much. You didn't come here to see me blather on about nonsense. You came here to watch me watch House of the Dragon Episode 1. I don't know what the episode's title is. It just says Episode 1 in HBO Max. So, that's what we're going to watch today. And, yeah, let's get to it right now. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum. No.
The health of the old king, Heirs, was failing.
I'm going to need to write some of these names down.
The Prince Viserys Targaryen remains.
Shocking. Oh, there's the theme.
Heirs called the Great Council to prevent a war being fought over his succession. The only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon
Is itself?
was itself.
Yeah. Title sequence. It is now the 9th year of King Viserys I Targaryen's reign. 172 years before the death of Mad King Heirs and the birth of his... Oh, right there. This is just TLDR, 172 years before Daenerys. I want a dragon. I'll even settle for a wyvern like these are. Fun fact, dragons have 4 legs, wyverns have 2. So technically it should be House of the Wyvern. They spent so much money on this show. Hey, there she is. Oh, little girl.
Welcome back, Princess. I trust your ride was pleasant.
Try not to look too relieved, sir.
Every time that golden beast brings you back unspoiled, saves my head from a spike.
Nice. This music's giving me big, Bear McCreary vibes with all the percussion. I mean, I know it's Ramon Dwanji, or however you say his name. I just butchered that. Don't at me in the comments. Or do. It's the theme, but it's like in a major key, so it's before all the shit goes down.
Ah, Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra.
The childbed is our battlefield.
Huh.
Now take a bath. You stink of dragon.
I want to stink of dragon.
This cupbearer must not be late. Leaves people wanting for cups.
Just visiting mother.
On Dragon Bay? Before the games are over, my son will be born. And the whole realm will celebrate.
I don't see that going how he thinks it will. It's too early in the show for things to go well.
Does my father know he's here?
No.
Good.
Uh-oh. Who's here?
God be good.
He's just chilling in the Iron Throne. I'm gonna say that's frowned upon.
Sparrow drivo se gauma kepus.
No, so demon.
Dochem palit not stati lux.
I brought you something.
He looks really good as this character.
I want to fly with you on Dragonback, see the great wonders across the narrow sea and eat only cake.
I'm being serious.
I never just about cake.
Nor should she.
I've lost one babe in the cradle, Had 2 stillbirths and 2 pregnancies. And
Oh my God.
That's 5. In twice as many years.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sorry if I have failed you in that I am.
That's gotta take a toll.
When I took command of the watch, you were stray mongrels. You're a pack of hounds. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
Oh. Well, you're just gonna go out and just wreak havoc? Remember, boys, innocent until proven guilty. Everyone's gonna get appropriate amount of jurisprudence. I have no doubt. Damn, they just ran. Oh, wow. Raper? Uh-oh. Oh. What was his crime? What did he say? I don't think he cares. Oh, yeah, no, he didn't care at all.
Making a public spectacle of wanton brutality is hardly in line with our laws.
Nobles from every corner of the realm are right now descending upon King's Landing for my brother's tourney. Do you want them mugged, raped, murdered? But much of King's Landing is seen by the small folk as lawless.
I mean,
and terrifying.
He's not wrong, but
I agree. I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
Time will tell.
wow. I don't think that was the answer he wanted.
If only the prince would show the same devotion to his lady wife as he does his work, your grace.
Damn.
In the Vale, men are said to fuck sheep instead of women. I can assure you, the sheep are prettier.
Jesus.
I give Lady Rare to you, Lord Hightower, if you're in want of a woman to warm your bed. Your own lady wife passed recently.
You know how my brother makes sport of provoking you.
Matt Smith is just eating the screen on this.
Enforce my laws, but understand, any further performances like last night's will be answered.
Answered with what? I mean, I like Viserys, but he's just... He seems like he's an empty shirt.
This new city watch might be a good thing.
And they all know it. Ooh, sexy time. You guys can't see this part.
Queen Emma has begun her labors.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool. They just go right back into it. Ow. Oh, that's so cool. Little POV jousting. It's a great shot. Ah, his armor looks like frickin' the Venthyr plate armor from Shadowlands. If you're a WoW player, then you get that reference. If not, it looks like this.
Prince Daemon Targaryen chooses Sir Gawain Hightower of Old Town, eldest son of the Hand of the King.
Oh, shit. He's just continually to fuck with him. Oh, you dick. Ow. That should not be allowed. Red card. So he said Hightower from Old Town. So that's where the Maesters are. And he's Hand of the King. So he's a pretty powerful person. Uh-oh.
The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the baker
Oh,
fail.
no. That's a really big deal in those days. Ow. I see what they're doing. She made the comment earlier about the birthing bed being the Queen's battleground. And they're cutting back and forth to this battleground. Ow. Yeah, dude, same.
During a difficult birth, it sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice. To sacrifice one or to lose them both.
Oh, damn.
You can save the child.
We must either act now or leave it with the gods.
Fuck.
I love you.
Oh, no.
No, it's all right.
Can I give her something? Like something to bite down on? Oh. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And down he goes. Oh, that's the prince. That's not good. He's gonna be pissed. I don't think that's the right weapon to use there, Sparky. Okay, maybe I was wrong. The juxtaposition between them torturing her, pulling that baby out, and the two of them fighting is incredibly powerful. Yeah, I was gonna say, you didn't kill him, dude.
Yield. Yield.
Oh wow, he actually yielded. Wow.
It's a boy.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either.
Bale.
Balerion Targaryen. Long may he reign. Oh no. Well, that's ominous. Yeah. That's... Oh, man. Yeah. Don't be a dick.
They're waiting for you. Get by who have siach. I'll do to bury your toilet. Jochran lies.
She can't say it.
Dracarys.
There you go.
Your Grace, this is the last thing any of us wish to discuss at this dark hour, but I consider the matter urgent.
What matter?
That of your succession.
Damn, dude.
Putting Daemon in command of the City Watch was your solution.
The truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother. My brother would murder me. Take my crown. Please.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that is the truth as I see it, and I know that others here agree.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Yeah, but...
You announced your support for Daemon!
If we cannot agree on an heir, then how can we
My
expect
wife
a
and son are dead!
There it is.
I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses!
Crows before hoes.
I thought you might go to him,
Wait,
offer him comfort.
what?
In his chambers.
Damn, Otto, I was starting to like you, man.
He'll be glad of a visitor.
Yeah, but I don't think Viserys is like that, man. He really loved his wife. Is he making a model? He's a maker. Bro, same. Y'all check out Big Lou's Workshop YouTube channel.
I thought I might come and look in on you, Your Grace. I brought a book. When my mother died, all I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
Wow. It's an immediate shift in his demeanor.
The gods give just as the gods take away.
Oh.
He toasted Prince Balon, the heir, for a day.
Oh, fuck. That's not gonna go over well with the king.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
Chose his words very carefully.
You have no allies at court but me! I have only ever defended you!
Damn.
10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother. I've only ever spoken the truth. I see Otto Hightower for what he is.
An unwavering and loyal hand.
A cunt. He doesn't protect you. I would.
From what?
Yourself.
Oh. Shit.
You're weak, Viserys.
Damn, dude.
And that council of leeches knows it. They all prey on you for their own ends.
I said that earlier. Kind of.
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Not anymore.
Wow.
You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once. By order of your king.
No, no. Ah, so much for being an empty shirt. It's going to be one of those situations where I kind of agree with everybody. Oh, gets another cut from the Iron Throne? That's not a comfortable chair.
When you look at the dragons, what do you see?
It's important.
What do you see?
I suppose I see us.
Tell me.
Everyone says Targaryens are closer to gods than to men. They say that because of our dragons.
She makes a point.
Without them, we're just like everyone else.
Pretty sure that was the answer he wanted.
That we control the dragons is an illusion.
Yep.
They're a power man should never have trifled with.
Oh, wow.
One that brought Valeria its doom.
See, that's the show I wanted. I wanted the show about the fall of Valeria.
This is no trivial gesture, remember? Dragon Saddle is one thing, but the Iron Throne is the most dangerous seat in the realm.
He's not wrong.
But ambition alone is not what drove him to conquest.
Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men.
Huh.
Just to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
No way.
And whatever dwells within will destroy the world of the living. When this great winter comes,
Aegon oh my god, wow.
And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
Nice. Oh, it's the cat's paw.
This secret has been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time. Now you must promise to carry it and protect it.
Wow. Wow. Oh, and there's the theme. Love it. Miguel Sapochnik. You done good, son. You done good. So, that was a hell of a first episode. It did exactly what I wanted it to do, in such that it set up the characters to tell me who's who, where they stand, what they're doing as far as their interplay with each other. And I'm sure we're going to meet additional characters. You know, if it's, you know, anything like any of the other Game of Thrones shows, or the other Game of Thrones, then we'll have a multitude of characters to meet and get to know and stuff like that. But right out of the gate, it's 170 some years before Daenerys, and we're off to the races. I still really wanted to see I'm sure the show is going to be great. You know, it's based on Fire and Blood. But I still really wanted the first spin-off show that we got, to be either Aegon's conquest or the fall of Old Valyria, which I think would have been just fantastic. I mean, I'm sure this is going to be great too. But, based on this, I'm thrilled with how this has turned out. I know a lot of people were very skeptical and had a lot of trepidation going into the episode. And, what is this show going to be? Are they going to drop the ball like they did with Season 8? I know a lot of people had a lot of issues with how that show ended. I had a lot of issues with how that show ended initially, and over the years I've kind of come to terms with what they were trying to do and the story that they were telling and stuff. So I've made my peace with it. But this show, I think, is going to be fantastic. I know there's a time jumps in there somewhere, because I know that there are two actresses that play Rhaenyra, but I don't know. It said 9 years after he'd been king for 9 years. Oh, I guess he'd been king for 9 years, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he became king right when that council happened. I'm sure the old king lived a little while longer. So I don't know how old Rhaenyra and Alicent are supposed to be, or are they the same age or whatever. But because if she's only supposed to be 9, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit of research and hopefully not spoil myself on some things. But I still have some questions. If you know the answers, without spoiling too much, just drop them down below. I'd love to hear some context as far as, some of the different timelines. Matt Smith as Daemon was fantastic. He absolutely just owns the screen whenever he's on screen, and you can't look at anything else. His character is incredibly complex because at first he's like this bloodthirsty asshat that all he wants to do is conquer or whatever, just be a dick. But then when we get to the funeral scene and he's almost compassionate to Rhaenyra and says, your father is going to need you now more than he ever has. And then we get to that confrontation between, Daemon and Viserys in the throne room after the wife and son die. And he's like, I'm your heir. I will be there to protect you from yourself. That shows that he actually cares about his family. He cares about what happens to his brother. And, it's one of those, it's like, people care, like the line he says, people mourn or grieve in different ways, or mourn in different ways, whatever the line that he said. But yeah, very, very complex character, and I really am looking forward to seeing where, what they do. And in the hands of someone like Matt Smith, it's just going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this show has to offer as far as like his character and story development. I don't think things are going to end too well for Rhaenyra, because we know when Cersei takes the throne, she's the first woman queen to be the end-all ruler, ruling queen. So I don't think things are going to end well for Rhaenyra. But, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not going to enjoy watching how. Same thing like when I was watching Obi-Wan. If you go back and watch some of my reactions to the Obi-Wan series, you'll find out that one of the biggest things that I kept talking about was, just because I know what happens doesn't mean I'm still not interested in how it happens. And I think this show is going to be, have that in spades, because we know that, Daenerys, her big thing is, no woman has ever sat on the Iron Throne. And then, of course, Cersei is the first one to do it. And so we know that Rhaenyra does not become queen. Spoiler. Sorry, but that's just how it is. So it'll be very, very interesting. I'm curious to see how her interactions with Alicent go through, because you kind of got the feeling from the show that they're, are they lovers? It seems like they have a little bit of a thing going, with her laying in her lap and stuff like that. I mean, they may just be besties, but, I kind of get the feeling that they had a little thing going, and, she's, going to visit the king in his chambers at night because her father said so. The hell's up with that? I'm glad they didn't, really show anything, because that would have been weird as hell. Maybe she was just going to just be a balm and be, she brought a book. I mean, that's charming. I brought a book. So it'll be interesting to see how things play out, and I'm very, very curious. Let me know down in the comments below what some of your favorite moments were from this particular episode. It was a great beginning, and we are off to the races here in Westeros. That is going to do it for my reaction to this first episode. So if you've liked my reaction here and you want to see me react to the rest of this show, make sure you go ahead and get subscribed. We've also got some other great things coming out here shortly. We've got Rings of Power. We've got Cobra Kai. She-Hulk is ongoing right now. I've got reaction to the first episode of She-Hulk already up on the channel, and we are just going to be crushing it. So make sure you stay tuned, and we will see you next time.